Ladies and gentlemen, I am Joshua Boston, and here are your final results of the South Point 400. Your winner for the third time this season on a fuel mileage run is Joey Logano. Second was Matt Kenseth. Third was Carl Edwards. Jeff Gordon finished fourth. Jimmy Johnson finished fifth. Sixth to Martin Truex Jr. Seventh was Steve Park. Denny Hamlin finished eighth. Dario Franchitti was ninth. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was 10th. 11th went to Kyle Larson. 12th was David Reagan. 13th to Josh Berry. 14th Cruz Ramirez. 15th was Matt DiBenedetto. 16th Dave Marcus. Corey LaJoie finished 17th. 18th was Danica Patrick. Ryan Newman finished 19th. And Michael McDowell was 20th. 21st in the last car on the lead lap was Clint Boyer. Kurt Busch 22nd. 23rd Bernie Lamar. Kevin Harvick finished 24th. 25th to Bubba Wallace. 26th to Tony Stewart. AJ Allmendinger 27th. 28th was Tyler Morgan. 29th Greg Biffle. And 30th to Ty Gibbs. 31st David Goland. And 32nd to Ryan Blaney, the last car on track. The rest of the field crashed out. Chase Elliott 33rd, 34th Brad Keselowski, Mark Martin 35th, Kyle Petty 36th, and Austin Dillon was the first car out, being spun into the outside wall 206 laps before the finish. Your top 20 in the points standings after Vegas now look like this. Kyle Larson maintains the points lead by 28 over new second place man Matt Kenseth. 49 back is Chase Elliott in third. Jeff Gordon is 62 back. Kyle Petty 65 back. 131 back in sixth is Denny Hamlin. Ryan Blaney 133 back. 184 back Jimmy Johnson. 192 back is Martin Truex Jr. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is 212 points back in 10th. 11th is Mark Martin, 217 back. 218 back Ty Gibbs. 228 back Steve Park. 229 back David Reagan. 243 back Joey Logano. Josh Berry 16, 345 back. 373 back Carl Edwards. 390 back Tony Stewart. 396 back Brad Keselowski. And Bernie Lamar rounds out the top 20, 462 points out of the lead. The coverage of the South Point 400 has been brought to you under an exclusive media license granted by the Las Vegas Motor Speedway to NBC Sports and the Performance Racing Network solely for the private non-commercial use of our listening and viewing audience. Any publication, reproduction, or other use of the accounts or descriptions contained in these broadcasts without the express written permission of NASCAR and its broadcast partners is strictly prohibited. Play-by-play on NBC were Lee Diffie, Steve Letarte, and Jeff Burton. Play-by-play for PRN were Mark Garrow and Doug Rice. Your turn announcers for PRN were Nick Yeoman and Pat Patterson. Pit reporters for NBC were Marty Snyder, Dylan Welch, and Kim Kuhn. PRN's pit reporters were Wendy Venturini, Brad Gilley, and Brett McMillan. Your pre-race show host on NBC was Marty Snyder, and the Performance Racing Network's pre-race show hosts were Mark Garrow and Doug Rice. Now on behalf of all of the fans at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Doug Rice with the Performance Racing Network and NBC, I'm Joshua Boston. Once again, we congratulate Joey Logano on his third win of the season, and he gets it at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Up next, we head to Homestead Miami Speedway for the Straight Talk 400, only on NBC and on the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.